Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to looking at this survival game, Signalfall. So, I just played it the other day, and, I hit this point where you can see in the top left, secure water. Well, they've had some bug fixes, some critical bug fixes, and also it actually released in early access. So, real quick, the early access says... Planned features, right? New biomes to explore, additional resource, rare materials, more buildables, advanced automation, expandable technology tree, and unlockable upgrades, new weapons, equipment, combat options, more enemy types and challenging encounters, vehicles for fast exploration and resource transport, farming and food production, new contracts and orbital delivery objectives, advanced mining and extraction techniques, base defense upgrades and new turret variants, more POIs or points of interest, quality of life improvements and user interface enhancements, performance optimizations, bug fixes, additional story content, and world lore. So that's the future kind of roadmap, which, I mean, to be honest, that's like building a game, so that's good. The critical bug fix fixed a bug with all buildables that needed energy to work, including water processor blocking the tutorial process. So apparently I'm not the only one that saw that. So that's a critical bug fix. And then also another bug fix was fixed power cells and red-blue leaf blooms not saving correctly in inventories, fixed crafting machines only requiring power for the first crafted item, fixed communication core quest progression when picking up an item from the ground, and fix the firepower quest not detecting light energy cartridges crafted in the printer. Now, that all sounds well and good. It's positive right now with only 12 reviews. But the two critical ones at the very top say, at the current price, it's not worth it. The current price is $8.99. So I don't know what that reviewer is talking about. The game has potential, but needs a lot of work. You get stuck on the water purification. Okay, so that's supposedly been fixed. That all being said, I want to come in here and at least advance what they got in the game so far. But I came in here, loaded my game. I was standing here naked again. I had to get my gear out of here. You can see I've got nothing in my inventory. And I look up and my base apparently is in the sky and spread out. And it's like, this is here. There's something over there. There's something there. There's something over there. Like, what is cool about this though is to see the height of that you could put it at. I didn't realize you could elevate it. So all that being said, I'm gonna see if I can log out, log back in, see if this fixes. If not, I'm gonna start over and get like to the point where I was at, and then see if we can advance past the water purification. All right, you guys, we're right where we left off before. Secure the water. I decided to build right here. Just it's centrally located. There's water there. That's the original. There is water. I went up this way when I was collecting resources. There's another lake right up there. So anyway, I've got a water container. We'll go collect some water. We'll craft the water processor and see if it works. Should be pretty cool. So far, a couple of things that I've noticed. I didn't see these as far as in the like the patch notes or anything, bug fixes, but it seems like it's easier to do the connections now, like, in and out. Also, that status on the machines works. When I didn't have it hooked up, it said, you're not connected. And then when you connect it, it shows connected and working. Then the other thing was when I first moved it from the outside to the inside and I had the base powered up already, Okay. Full. It still doesn't say dirty water, but that's okay. When I set the machine down, it looked like it powered it up because the screen on the front of the machine came to life, but it didn't. It didn't power it up because I tried to use it. So before, remember before, we were actually able to use the machines, like even if they weren't plugged in. So they patched that. So that's good. Everything else is looking okay so far. We're gonna see how it is right now. Now, one little thing that's bugging me, and I hope they address, is it's one of the things that would definitely bug you guys. When I move the stuff from the outside to the inside, I couldn't align them correctly. Meaning, your OCD or whatever will kick in when I go inside. You'll see they're a little bit angled, and there's no like fine rotation. There's only coarse. Well, coarse. But I think it's like it dictates it on, you see how maybe this thing's at an angle? My habitat? I don't know, angle from where, but I got the beacon sitting straight. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come here. And I had it here and I moved it there. But look, when you come inside, you can see how these are at an angle, like not square to the floor. Same with this thing. I rotated it, I held shift, I tried mouse wheel. So that is what it is right there for now. Production. Water processor. Put this guy down. Okay, before we do that, we better... What's that? That's weird. Dude, I'm picking up non-stop. How weird is that? That was a bunch of rocks sitting on the floor there. Anyway, we gotta print a cable, make sure this thing's powered up first. I did the same thing I did before, which was bring the beacon up to the inn. You see how it's like, it really shows when you look at it. And like when you walk up to this, you see that you can look at the power level. And then you can see the inn. It feels like they adjusted that, Like, look at this. Out, in, out, in, out, innie, outie. It just seems like they addressed that situation, which is cool. Like here, we'll connect it there. I don't know where this thing is on here. Oh, here it is. In. Okay, here we go. Wish us luck. Connected to beacon and working. Hey, it's working. Nice. Dude, we're going to be able to advance. We're going to be able to advance. All right, let's see see if I got any more of this to do. Got a couple more of those. I need some more food. We're going to have some water. Water that we can actually drink. Now, someone mentioned in the comments on the first one, said that it looked like I wasn't taking damage. And you're right. Because when I came in here, did that first couple minutes, and then I went out, to get to this point, I was up here. Remember, my original base was over there. The water's there. I went back up this way, and I was up there pretty far. And a spider came out, and I didn't have a baton. And so it just beat on me until I got to the point where it told me to build a baton. And it worked fine. I mean, it didn't hurt me at all. So maybe they're just doing that right now because of, I don't know, maybe just want you to kind of get a feel for the game or something. But I'm sure that's going to come in later. One thing I do remember is... I never shot the gun. Remember I made the gun in that first look? I never shot it. Secure water. Drink clean water. We're almost there. I imagine you could put this in before it's done because I think it would fill halfway up, but I didn't want to take a risk. Okay, here we go. Nice. Create a pulse pistol using the basic printer. Haha. We did that last time just on our own. Wait, that's the processor. All right. Pulse pistol, please. Long range pulse pistol. I need 2 electronics. It's getting dark outside. Now, when I did put the... I was standing out here. When I connected the beacon, I did see those lights in there light up. Now, it wasn't light before over there, so I don't know if that's fixed, but these lights came on. These little lights over the doors came on. I believe these green things may have. We'll see if it stays light in here because it's getting dark outside. Interesting to see. You guys had kind of the same feeling I did. You're like, hey, yeah, it's super early, but seems interesting, right? A twist on the whatever. I did go, where am I? I went out this way. I was collecting stuff out here, and you see how there's a hill out there. I went on top of that hill. It goes up and then goes down, and it continues to go out pretty far. And I don't think there's anything out there yet. And then that way, it goes out pretty far. I think it goes out probably the same in all directions, but there's nothing else really out there yet. I mean, that I know of. Did that say health? Oh, it's the health of the unit because those spiders attack those things. All right. So we've got firepower, craft light energy cartridge using basic printer, build a communications radio. Now, I did see someone say the game didn't pick up on them building the light cartridges, but we'll see if that does it for us. Oh, I see. It takes a power cell to build a certain amount of them. We'll see how many. We had, what, 16? We have 16. I don't think they stack. That might be another thing. This is stuff that, like, let's see. It built 30 because, look, here's the 16 there. And it worked. It cleared it. So, yeah, it looks like the lights are working in here now. So that's a good thing. What was I just saying? One thing, it's the little details, you guys, that when people like us play these games and we give feedback to the developers, it's the little things that some people don't think of that makes a game more enjoyable. Couple of things so far. One, either have the grid, match the building, or be able to fine tune it, because these things have got to be able to be lined up straight. I know it seems inconsequential, but it's important to most people. The other thing, stacking. Okay, so it's like, see how this is, maybe these only stack to 2, I don't know. And up to 25, but I did notice earlier, it seemed like stacking, if you had 2 things that had, you can't split items. I don't think there's a reason to split items. Anyway, that might be a thing. All right, build communication radio, collect communication core 3 times. All right, so communication radio. This is something we didn't do. Blueprint needed, communication radio. Oh, look. We got to go over there. And over there. And over there. 417, 461, 269. All right, let's go to that closest one here. We're going to go ahead and we're at half. So let's go ahead and eat this. Drink this. So we're at basically full. And I'm going to do a save. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Game save. And I know it's dark, but we're going to head out to this closest one in case we don't know what we need to do. I already, in my head, I'm already like, oh, let's see. Hold on. We got one of these to change that out. Okay. So something like this, what you want to do is, people might miss the point of this, right? The point of it, it's like, they're way out there. We have to go collect that stuff. Look, the idea is on the way there and back, you collect other resources, right? I mean, a lot of this stuff seems obvious, but to some people it's not. The idea here is for you to collect stuff on the way. Like metal and copper and bio and scrap. And I don't know if you want to get those plants or not. See how it's kind of a mound? This actually we might be heading toward that lake that I saw. It was bigger. What the? Oh. Oh, let's try our pistol. See ya, suckers. All right, we got to use our pistol. We can make more food out of these guys. They give you 1 organic matter each, and it takes 3 organic matter to craft food. All right, it's on a crash ship. All right, cool. So what these are doing, these are going to unlock the blueprint, I would imagine. Communication core. Okay. Where was that lake at? There was a lake up here somewhere. Let's see. I don't know where that other lake is now, but in relation to that, it was like kind of triangulated up here. I was up here pretty far collecting stuff, then I got run off by a Spideris. But when it was funny because when I saw he wasn't actually hurting me and I remembered the comment, I'm like, oh, well, you know what? I'm not going to spaz out. I tried everything. I tried punching. I tried shooting with the laser. Nothing worked. You have to use either the baton or the pistol to get these guys. There it is right there. So you can see where my cursor is right there is the lake we use. And then there's a big lake right here, which really isn't that far. Kind of a neat area. It's an elevated area to overlook, so this wouldn't be a bad place. I honestly don't think that, you know, even though the water thing didn't work before, I could kind of clue into the fact that if you made two containers, and then went and got water and then processed it, it would be a while before you need to do it again. So it's not like you're going to be, well, who knows, in the future, you may be piping water into your facility. And then if that's the case, then yeah, you'd want to be semi-close. I hope we get a miner to see what these things do. Did I just see? Yeah, I did. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So lake just up from the crash site right here. And a lake just off to the side of the crash site. I did have a little glitch where, like, when I was shooting like this, that laser beam was shooting off over there. All I did was unequip and re-equip, and it straightened the laser out. So something bugabooed probably on my end for that. These seem to be, not that they're rare, but they don't give you as much. Like, they give you 4 scrap each time, where like the copper and the metal kind of give you 6 or 8. So when I'm cruising around, I like to try and collect more of these things, you know, because I don't know what we have to craft, and we're going to find out what we need to craft. I see a chest over there. I want to go get that thingy. Chest, please. Chest time. Looks like we're close to the edge over here. Not that that really matters right now. I don't think that matters. See, this stuff is pretty good that you get out of these loot thingies. Kind of have a lot of stuff. I need to... Let's just finish collecting the cores. So I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do this all day. All right. Oh, I thought that leaf was attacking me. Don't attack it. How many of those scraps do we have? We have 25, 50, 75. Do need food. You see how the laser's a little weird right there? You just gotta unequip it. It's kind of fun using that thing. Okay, organic matter for food. All right, another communication core. That's 2. Those stacked. I watched them stack. So that's good. So maybe things do stack and I just was misremembering. You know, when I was by that lake, I probably should have got more water. That's okay. It's triangulated around where we're at. Hopefully I've built up like enough stuff where we can kind of craft through whatever the objectives are. That's really my main goal, is to kind of craft through all that, see what it has to offer. I mean, they've got a pretty good template here. You know, one of the main things would be the look of it, right? The look and feel of it. And not every survival game needs to be like horrifically scary. You know, you're food and water simulating yourself to death, or you're getting attacked just non-stop by things. Apparently the range... Oh, I got his attention. Those were hits. Okay. Looks like the laser's shooting me in my own face. What are we doing on... Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we got a chest over here I'd like to go get. You can drop some of these stones. You can see there's an end... looks like we pushed it to that side and this side. You can see the edge over there. Again, they kind of just laid out a basic area. Let's get rid of some of these stones, man. I'm getting attacked right now. Let's go baton on these fools. Hiya! Eat baton, suckers! So these only stack to 2. That's another inventory thingy. Right now it doesn't seem so bad. Right now it's just like you get so much of those rocks. I don't know like what they're used for later on, but it seems that they're not used very much right now. And you get them as a byproduct of other things. You know, doing this is like the first time we have found more enemies that we had to contend with along the way. All right. Okay, 3 cores. Build a long-range antenna. Build a communications radio. Get back to your habitat and build a long-range antenna. See, okay, so it unlocked the long-range antenna and the communications radio. Where's my... Oh, it's over there. Where do I live? Where do I live? So you can... You know, I imagine... I never verified visually whether things were respawning or not. I kind of have a feeling they're not. Even though I felt like they were before in that first episode, which is okay. You just have to do like what I just did and make kind of go out at it and make a big loop around your place, and you'll get what you need. You'll get it. Yeah, I knew we were right by the lake. I'm going to get some more water while we're here since we got food. I don't know if the food stacks other than one, you know, it stacks 2 before process and possibly 1 after. Kind of like the med kits. Oh no, the med kit. Some of these things stack to 2. That could be something they could address later on to see if that's sufficient. Now, remember, Sometimes developers will do that on purpose so you're not just a loot hound like me and completely fill you. You know, I'm going to go out for a full day and night and just loot. And then basically you can sit there and build all the stuff and do everything you need. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So take that with a grain of salt. Just remember in the back of your mind, I'm a bit of a loot hound and an inventory snob. I like big stacks. Did he say stacks? Yes. Okay. Build a communication radio. Let's see. Is this something that can go inside? Looks like it could go inside. Let's see. Anything that can go inside. Okay, so we need some more of these guys. I imagine we're going to need a couple more, so let's go ahead and make 6 of them. While we're doing that, let's start processing stuff. Electronics. Well, what a difference though. Like, still like a little stressed in the back of my head that we're gonna get stopped on one of these things, but it seems to be working pretty good. I mean, you know, if we're being straight up honest, it is a little strange that they didn't pick up on the fact that this kept saying not working here on everything before release, but what do I know, man? What do I know? Okay, we got a communication radio. We're gonna need... Do I have any more cords? I don't have any more cords on me. Make 2 cords. Okay, make this stuff. Connector! You're so refined. Okay, let's make some meat and some copper. Nothing like a little meat and copper. All right, let's take this cable here. Put it to here. Okay, send message. And then out here, I'm thinking this long range antenna is probably... Yeah, it's big. It's big. Can we see where the inlet might be? This is going to take... Ah! I thought it was going to take a metric butt ton of resources. It's always on the backside. So I think what I need to do is... This is our main power source here for everything. I think what I'll have to do is make another one of those splitters out here. So we can split some power. Oh no, I can go out of this to that. So originally what I was going to do was make 2 of these inside. I don't know how many things I need, but let's do that. Let's make one over here. I know it's not very organized, but oh, that one kind of squared up, didn't it? That one squared up in here. This is the only thing I see that takes those rocks. Okay, so let's take this off. We're going to come out of here and into here. We're going to need, let's see, we're going to go out of here into there, and we're going to need 1, 2, at least 2 more of these guys. Alright. So yeah, okay, the food does stack to 2. There's that stuff. Food stacks to 2. We've got some copper ore up there that's gonna go away. Those things. Looks like see, this is the thing I was talking about. So there's 21 and 16, and here's 30. They don't combine. They don't combine. 16, they don't really combine. It's just one of the little details. Okay. Grab these two guys. Now we're going to come out of this and go out of here. And we're going to come out of here. Go into there. Use the radio transmit planetary survey. Ready for communication. Connected to a beacon and working. Establish communication. Use the radio to transmit planetary survey. Okay, send message. Explorer unit down on Haran. Void system. Survivor status stable. Planet confirmed habitable. Resource-rich environment. Hostile entities detected. Signal received. Orbital support en route. Estimated arrival pending. Your mission has been updated. Establish resource extraction operations. Transfer materials to orbit for collection. For each successful delivery, you receive credits. Credits can be used to unlock new blueprints. Prioritize expansion, automation, and defense. Hostile activity expected to increase with resource extraction. Build a command terminal and unlock new tech. All right. All right. We're moving. Command terminal. Is that almost looks like it could have fit on the wall. All right, command terminal. It's going to be a little bit of an angle. Okay, 2 more of those guys. And 1 more of these. Okay. 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 All right, all good there. This is dirty water, right? Okay, that's working. It's working. It's working. What are these mushroom thingies that I have make? Power cells, biogel. Are those just edible? Are those things? I forgot. Some of those. These might be straight up edible fungus. Yeah, they're straight up edible thingies. Look at that. It's showing that it's working, like a reverse osmosis or something. I don't know what the heck it is. All right, take. All right, let's get this guy finished. What? Wait a minute. Is that thing? Is it me or is that thing moving? Okay, now I gotta move it back. Hey, now I can make it straight. You see what I mean? It's easier now to do that. All right, select your first contract. Access terminal to unlock all buildables from Tier 1. Tech tree. Oh, look at this. So we've got the solar panel. Wait, didn't it say... Oh, I see what it says. It says by accessing it, I can unlock everything on Tier 1. It gave me 700 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6. Oh, storage, planner, bed, storage uplink, that guy, and that guy. All right. Tier 2, an advanced printer, an armory printer, advanced material processor, and a small auto turret. We have 0 credits. So we go back to a contract. It says ferrite alloy. Requirements to complete 39. 78 credits? What? Weren't those things 200 credits? Oh, lordy. Okay. That makes sense. Look at this. I was able to square that thing up and this thing up. I did try to pick these up, put them down, pick them up, put them down. It didn't line up, but those things did. Well, that one did and this thing. Okay, so establish first extraction site. That means that we have to be able to do production, basic drill. This guy, automated extraction unit designed to harvest raw materials. Auto forge, automatically refines raw resources. So, I think that we put this down and maybe we just put a one of these guys in it, a power cell. All right, let's build the you notice the crude power cell shows full, but it's only half energy compared to a real power cell? Let's build the recharger. I don't think it doesn't need let's see, production. This guy. Okay. Take this guy and put it in there. Get that thing charged back up. All right. There was a thing real close to here. Wasn't there? Right there. Ferrite is what we want. Ferrite alloy. And this is a ferrite deposit. All right, so production, basic drill. Well, that looks cool. See, I pre-made like 70 of the metals. I'm probably getting close to being out of them, but when I was just waiting for daylight, I did that. All right, so we need 2. See, look how close that is. That's cool. We need 2 of the circuit boards. Yeah, see, I'm out of the stuff already. I had made so much of it. Means it's going to be collection time. If you look, I was down here. I had 25, 25, and something on these down here. Crude power cell. I want to make some storage. That's what I'm in need of. Storage. You know what's weird is I had to go collect these to unlock that antenna, but I didn't use them. Communication component. It didn't actually use them. Interesting, right? All right. Let's see. Auto forge. Habitat. Where's the locker at? Miscellaneous. Storage. Hopefully the storage doesn't need power. Oh no. Wood and nails. Wood and nails. This one is still a little bugged. They haven't fixed this one. What did I just cancel? I just canceled a bill. I was trying to get rid of this. Oh my god, it can't. It canceled my what was that? That was my communication thingy. The command terminal. I thought I was looking at the right thing. It stole my cable. I guess if you cancel it, you lose your cable. Well, that sucks. That sucks. I thought I was looking at the right thing, but apparently it was reading what was behind me. All right. Interesting. They want you to connect this to that thingy? State not connected. You can't. Maybe it takes a different power thing. A different type of power cell. Didn't we see that red power cell in here? Biogel. Doesn't that look like a different type of power cell? Yeah, you know how I was saying how you look at these and then they fix that? This they haven't fixed yet. And by the way, remember in the first episode there was wood on the ground? They replaced that wood. It's gone. Now it's just like a piece of bio sitting on the ground and nails. I'm thinking that might need to be the better printer. The better printer or that automated thingy. You know what else? I don't remember seeing a whole lot of those red thingies around. Anyway, I think what I'll do is I'll call it an episode here, and I'll do another episode where we continue on, right? No reason to play like 3 hours. But so far, you can see patches and stuff that seem to be working. I want to keep playing, at least until we finish or get some contracts or whatever, and then we can maybe spot some other bug fixes that need to happen. But so far, so good. It's pretty neat. I like it. I like the concept of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'll do another episode of this. Join me next episode. Thanks for watching.